Greetings, Earthlings. The Imperial gangbang has begun in Syria. What happens now is going to be a bloodbath. We're already seeing Israel and Turkey carve up the southwest and the northeast, respectively. The US has said they're going nowhere. And even though they bombed 75 ISIS sites, ISIS and Daesh are growing. We've seen the head of MI6 on Sky News whitewashing woke Al-Qaeda. Give me a fucking break. We're already hearing stories of Christians being harassed in Aleppo and in Damascus. Stories of public executions, fistfights in government. It's an absolute clusterfuck. Israel are now 19 kilometers away from Damascus. And in 48 hours, they carried out 480 air assaults across 13 provinces using 350 jets. It's their biggest air assault in the history of Israel. And they've bombed the crap out of Lebanon and Gaza. So what happens next is going to be terrible. And I'm no Assad apologist. The images coming out of the prisons are really depressing. But you have to understand that Al-Qaeda is not inclusive. And they're never going to be woke. Ever. And al-Jilani has represented Al-Qaeda and ISIS. But it just shows you the genocidal, fascistic Nazis that we really are. And that we'd do a deal with Satan if it served our agenda. And as long as it's brown people or black people being subjugated or killed, we don't give a fuck. And that's because our government doesn't represent the people. They represent the crown. And we've gladly killed millions of people to serve our agenda so that we can take their assets, and we've never been called out for genocide. It's an absolutely disgusting state of affairs. And if you support the UK government, you support imperialism, you support Nazism, and you support genocide. And I will tell you now, whether you're a member of my family, you're a friend or an enemy, and you support this, you're dead to me. And now I find myself at a moral quandary, where I look to for moral guidance. And as somebody who was baptized a Roman Catholic, I find myself wanting, because I'm not getting it from our religious leaders, you rapey bunch of fucks. I'm not going to get it from our political leaders, because they're all corrupt, genocidal cunts. So, where do I look to as an agnostic? Do I look to atheism for moral guidance? To Richard Dawkins and Sam Harris? Both of these guys are on record as saying Islam is either not compatible with Western values or it's evil. You absolute wankheads. You fucking idiots. You're intellectuals. You're fucking intellectuals. And you can't divest yourself of your Christian culture. You fucking cunts. Seriously. You absolute fucking idiots. You're not intellectuals. You're fucking morons. So, I now have to recant my Catholicism and render my baptism null and void. I will never side with atheists. And I will always remain agnostic. Read some fucking Eastern mysticism, you pricks.